Now, you're going to ask questions about Jane and Dan. Jane and Dan aren't overweight. Are Jane and Dan overweight? No, Jane and Dan aren't overweight. They're slim. Are they slim? Yes, they're slim. They used to be overweight. Did they used to be overweight? Yes, they used to be overweight. Yes, they used to be overweight. Yes, they used to be overweight. Who used to be overweight? Well, it's Jane and Dan. Jane and Dan used to be overweight. 2 years ago, Jane was overweight. 2 years ago, was Jane overweight? Yes, that's correct. Jane was overweight 2 years ago. How overweight was Jane? Well, Jane was very overweight. Well, Jane was very overweight. Two years ago, Anne was also overweight. 2 years ago, was Anne also overweight? Yes, Anne was also overweight. How overweight was Anne? Well, Anne was a little overweight. 2 years ago, 2 years ago, Jane and Anne were slim. 2 years ago, were Jane and Dan slim? No, they weren't slim. They were actually overweight. How overweight were they? Well, Jane was very overweight and Anne was a little overweight. Now, I'm gonna ask questions about Kate and her brother Tom. When Kate and Tom were little, did they think Santa Claus was real? When Kate and Tom were little, did they think Santa Claus was real? Yes, they thought Santa Claus was real when they were little. They didn't think Superman was real. Did they think Superman was real? No, they didn't think Superman was real. No, they didn't think Superman was real. They didn't think Batman was real. Did they think Batman was real? No, they didn't think Batman was real. No, they didn't think Batman was real. They thought someone else was real. Who did they think was real? They thought Santa Claus was real. Why did they think Santa Claus was real? It's because their mother used to talk them once that it's because their mother had told them once that Santa Claus was real and they believed her. They used to believe Santa Claus was real. Did they used to believe they used to believe Santa Claus was real? Yes, that's what they used to be. Yes, that's what they used to believe. When Tom was a boy, he had a friend named Nick. When Tom was a boy, he had a friend named Nick. Named Nick. When Tom was a boy, he had a friend named Nick. When Tom was a boy, did he have a friend named Nick? Named Nick. When Tom was a boy, did he have a friend named Nick? Yes, that's correct. When Tom was a boy, he had a friend named Nick. One day, Nick told him something surprising. One day, Nick told him something surprising. One day, Nick told him something surprising. Did Nick tell him something surprising one day? Yes, Nick told him something surprising one day. What did Nick tell him? Nick told him that Nick told him that Santa wasn't real. Did Nick tell him that Santa wasn't real? Yes, that's what Nick told him. When Tom realized that Santa wasn't real, he was surprised and sad. When Tom realized that Santa Claus was real, he was surprised and sad. 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 When Tom realized the Santa wasn't real, was he surprised and sad? Yes, he was surprised and sad. He didn't feel angry. Did he feel angry? No, that's not how he felt. He didn't feel angry. How did he feel? He felt surprised and sad. Why did he feel surprised and sad? Well, it's because before Nick told him the truth. He was truly to believe that he truly believed that Santa was real, and he loved Santa very much. When Tom got home, he did something he didn't want to do. When Tom got home, he did something what he did something what he didn't want to do. When Tom got home, he did something he didn't want to do. What did Tom do when he got home? What did Tom do when he got home? What did Tom do when he got home? He told Kay that Santa Claus didn't actually exist. Did he tell Kay that Santa Claus didn't actually exist? Yes, that's what he told her. Yes, that's what he told her. He didn't tell Kay that their parents were sick. Did he tell Kay that their parents were sick? No, that's not what he told her. He told her something else. What did he tell her? What did he tell her? Um, he told her that Santa Claus didn't actually exist. He told her that Santa Claus didn't actually exist. When Kay realized that Santa Claus didn't exist, she cried. When Kay realized Santa Claus didn't exist, did she cry? Yes, that's what happened. When she realized that Santa Claus didn't exist. She didn't cry for just a few minutes. Did she cry for just a few minutes? No, she didn't cry for just a few minutes. She cried much longer than that. She cried much longer than that. How long did she cry? Well, she cried for almost an hour. Why did she cry for almost an hour? It's because she had is because she had learned that Santa didn't actually exist. Well, it's because she had learned that Santa Claus didn't actually exist. Now, you're gonna questions about two sister Grace and Emma. Grace and Emma have pets. Do Grace and Emma have pets? Yes, they have pets. Their pets aren't dogs. Are their pets dogs? No, their pets aren't dogs. Their pets aren't cats. Are their pets cats? No, their pets aren't cats. What kind of animal? What kind of animals are their pets? Well, their pets are the spiders. Well, their pets are their pets are spiders. Are spiders. Well, their pets are spiders. Well, their pets are spiders. They don't think they're spiders. They don't think their spiders are cute. Do they think their spiders are cute? Do they think their spiders are cute? No, they don't think their spiders are cute. They they aren't afraid of their spiders. Are they afraid of spiders? No, they aren't afraid of spiders. When they were young, they were afraid of spiders. When they were young, were they afraid of spiders? Yes, they were afraid of spiders when they were young. Yes, they were afraid of spiders when they were young. They were afraid of birds. Were they afraid of birds? No, they were afraid of birds. They were afraid of something else. What were they afraid of? Well, they were afraid of spiders. When they were young, did they think spiders were cute? No, that's not true. Did they didn't think that spiders were cute. What did they think about their spiders? What did they think about spiders? They thought spiders were really scary. They didn't think spiders were interesting. Did they think spiders were interesting? No, they didn't think spiders were interesting. What did they think about spiders? They thought spiders were really scary. Who did think spiders were really scary? Well, it's Grace and Emma who thought spiders were very scary. Uh, well, it's Grace and Emma who thought spiders were really scary. Who thought spiders were really scary? Well, it was Grace and Emma who thought spiders were really scary. One day, Grace and Emma watched the cartoon. Did Grace and Emma watch a cartoon one day? Yes, they watched the cartoon one day. The cartoon was about dogs. What a cartoon one? Yes, did Grace and Emma watch a cartoon one day? Yes, they watched a cartoon one day. Yes, cartoon wasn't about. Yes, they watched a cartoon one day. The cartoon wasn't about dogs. Was the cartoon about dogs? No, the cartoon wasn't about dogs. The cartoon wasn't about cats. Was the cartoon about cats? No, it wasn't. The cartoon was about something else. What was the cartoon about? Well, the cartoon was about spiders. The cartoon was funny. Was the cartoon funny? Yes, the cartoon funny. How funny was the cartoon? Well, it was very funny. Spiders in the cartoon were scary. Spiders in the cartoon were scary. Were the spiders in the cartoon scary? No, they weren't scary at all. 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 Spiders in the cartoon were cute. Were spiders in the cartoon cute? Yes, they were cute. Before watch the cartoon, before they watch the cartoon, before they watch the cartoon, before they watch the cartoon, something interesting happened. Before they watched the cartoon, they were afraid of spiders. Before they before they watched the cartoon, were they afraid of spiders? Yes, that's correct. Before they watched the cartoon, they watched a cartoon. Before they watched the cartoon, they were afraid of spiders. After they watched the cartoon, something else interesting happened. What happened after they watched the cartoon? Well, after they watched the cartoon, their fear of spiders was completely gone. After they watched the cartoon, they weren't afraid of spiders anymore. After they watched the cartoon, were they still afraid of spiders? No, they were. After they watched the cartoon, they weren't afraid of spiders anymore.